Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kedi and it's no mystery, as you can see in the title down below. This is about my weight loss journey. Alright, so first of all, this is my first video. It's also the hardest one I think I'll ever have to film. To be honest, I didn't think I would ever be sharing my weight loss journey, my before and afters, anything relating to this topic. It's honestly a bit more of a sensitive topic for me, so it's kind of like nerve-wracking for me to make this video even a little. But lately I had so much feedback from people that I knew before. I felt like, you know what, maybe I should just go ahead and release these pictures already, because to be honest, when I was going through my weight loss journey, even before my weight loss journey, I used to watch these exact same type of videos and it would give me a little bit of a boost and some motivation, and I would think if she did it, then I can do it. And that's exactly what I'm trying to achieve with this video. I just want to go ahead and boost your motivation. I don't even know where to start, to be honest, but let's start with my weight. My weight, guys, my weight. It was always a roller coaster. It just never was something that was really stable. I was someone who did a lot of diets. I miss yo-yo diets. Any and every diet that you can think of, I've researched it, I've done it, I've modified it, redone it, researched it. Like whether it's the Master Juice Cleanse, like the Beyonce diet, the military diet. And no, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a professional. I'm just sharing my experience, the things that helped me. And yeah, but I was just always known as the girl who's on a diet or who's starting a diet. Like I was always like,
oh no, I can't eat this, I'm on a diet. Oh, I can't have that, I'm starting a diet. I want a detox. Oh, I'm on a liquid cleanse, sorry, I can't eat solid.
So now that we've talked about my weight, let's rewind back to 2018. Okay, let's continue. In 2018, it was my last year of university. I don't know, I was just going through a lot of stress. A lot of things were going on, and for someone like me who has a metabolism that's so slow that even looking at food, it makes me gain weight, it just wasn't good, because I would just binge eat, and already with the stress, like I would stress eat, and it just made it so that my weight kept on piling on and piling on with just everything going on and not having a healthy eating choices. I reached a weight of, I used to be so secretive with my weight, like even my family members wouldn't know my weight and no one would know my weight. Anyway, so I reached 192 pounds. So I was at my highest. At that point, I'm thinking, okay, I was gonna move to a different city, which I like always wanted to move to, and you know, I was excited. It's a city that was much more lit. I'm 192 pounds. I don't feel good about myself. I don't want to dress up. That's when I decided I need to make a change. I told my mind the next new year that I enter, I want to enter it happy, wearing what I want. And it sounds kind of silly, but that's when I just told myself I need to completely challenge myself. Like next new year, I will enter new year in an outfit that is gonna be bomb, and I'm not gonna feel bad in that outfit. I'm gonna feel fly as hell in that outfit. So back then, I don't know, I mean still now, there was so many people who were doing the keto diet, like so many celebrities. I remember Huda Beauty was doing it. Like I just kept seeing it everywhere, and I was wondering, like, what is this keto diet? And I even had some friends that were doing it, and when I would see their meals, it didn't feel that like restrictive to me. So honestly, it's too long to go over the whole keto process in this weight loss journey video, but it just felt like it could be a good option for me. Within 6 to 7 months, I had dropped 80 pounds. All right, so let's do it. All right, so there's so many of you that I told about my weight loss journey that usually when I tell someone I went through a major weight loss journey, they're like,
oh, what, you lost like 5 pounds?
and I'm like, no, not quite. And they're like, oh,
10 pounds.
and I'm just like, a little more, but you know, you're getting there. And then they go like,
Wow, 15 pounds, ooh.
Most people, I don't know for what reason, they don't expect it. And even people that knew me before, sometimes when they see pictures, like old pictures of me, they're kind of like, wait, you were this big? So let's, for the first time, share my before and afters. Here they are. So now that that's done and that you've officially seen some quite lovely pictures of me, there's a few things that I did want to share in this video that I felt helped me so much while I was going through my journey. The thing is, as quick as like a year passes, that's as slow as it can feel while you're going through your journey. It sometimes just feel like it's never ending. You just want to get there already, and that's the worst mindset to stay in, because if you have nothing to motivate you, nothing to look forward to before your goal weight, then it just gets so hard to stay motivated. So here's some things that worked for me. First of all, why I picked the keto diet is really because the food the food that you eat when you're on keto, to me, it didn't feel as restrictive. It's things that I actually really enjoyed eating, so I didn't feel like I was eating something that was just like bleh, not good. And I didn't feel like I was starving myself. Or when your food feels bleh, then you just want to fall right back into the bad eating habits, and then you lose all your progress until then, and find something that you enjoy, that is satisfying to you. And honestly, at first, it's hard. It's so hard. It's hard to say no to certain foods. It's hard to let go. What I think helps is cutting out something slowly by slowly. If you're gonna do keto, for example, start by cutting out bread completely. Cut out pasta completely. Then cut out rice completely, so that you get your body used to it. Start eating smaller portions. Get yourself used to it. Make your appetite get smaller, so that eventually when you really start your journey in full force, you're ready for it and it doesn't feel as difficult, and you don't, you risk less crashing back into the old. So I was super goal oriented. I think you need to set yourself a maximum of goals, as many goals as you can set yourself, to be honest. The thing about goals is when you achieve them, you're happy and they give you something to look forward to. Like, oh, I want to be like, I don't know, 150 pounds by May. That is not the best goal to give yourself, to be honest, because if you don't achieve it, then for one, you feel like you disappointed yourself, when in reality, it's, you didn't do anything wrong necessarily. It's just sometimes it's maybe not a realistic goal. Sometimes maybe your body is not losing as much weight right now, but the next month is going to lose even more weight. There are certain things that we just can't explain sometimes with our body, and putting that pressure on yourself sometimes can make you be disappointed, and we're trying to keep you happy and motivated. The basic ones: drink your 2 liters of water. So based for my body, I was drinking between 1.5 to 2 liters. Also, I would do 10,000 steps a day. So obviously I would also work out. The first month though, working out was so difficult. I felt so heavy and it felt so hard, so I didn't feel as motivated. But more weight you lose, the easier it becomes. I would still work out, not every day, but a few times a week. I would do my 10,000 steps every single day for months. There's moments where you just didn't go out, you've been home, cuddled with the boo all day, or just watching Netflix all day. There's moments like that. Whether you have to go up and down the stairs 50,000 times or walk around the house 170 times, it doesn't matter. You need to get up and just get your body moving. Because personally, I was someone who had such a sedentary lifestyle. I felt like I need to get used to being active. I need to get my body moving constantly and get into that groove, because I'm trying to become healthy. And honestly, there were moments where I looked like a fool, and I would just be walking around like nonstop, and my family would kind of be like, what is she doing? And like, they probably thought I was completely crazy and completely lost my mind. Trust me, in the long run, it has a benefit, just like drinking the water. The more fun goals for me were always the ones that had something to do with clothes. I love dressing up, guys. You have no idea. I love being able to finally wear whatever I want and express my style. One of my big motivation while I was going through my journey was clothes. So I had some gold jeans, like my gold size. I had some jeans that were 2 sizes smaller than me. And I don't know why, but it just felt so good sometimes when I had a moment that I'm down to try them on and be like, oh my God, they're going a little more up now. Oh, and then they're almost up. Oh, they're up, but they just don't close. You know, like going through those steps and kind of seeing your body change without going on top of a scale is even more satisfying. And on top of it, let me tell you, having that 2 size smaller jean actually is such a good thing to do, because when your older jeans start becoming loose, even with a belt, they don't feel good, like they don't fit good and they don't look good. That 2 size smaller jean can literally save you. Speaking from experience, everything you buy in between is pretty much gonna become useless. Like all the jeans, the beautiful tops, like there's a few things obviously that you're gonna be able to keep, but I would just say like go with little small pieces, just like add little small things, but don't do like big wardrobe changes before you reach your goal. When you reach to that goal and you actually put it on and it fits properly, it's a celebration. You know, feel happy about your achievement. Set yourself even more goals than this. Every time you reach one of your goals, celebrate your achievements. That's actually one of my other tips. I think setting yourself some rewards is important. I don't know why, but for me, telling myself like, oh, I did it, I'm finally like in this gene, or like I've been doing 10,000 steps for like 3 weeks straight, like giving myself a little something just to make myself feel good or make myself feel happy. I don't know, it was kind of like a boost. A lot of people struggle with stalls. I had so many stalls. It was ridiculous. So I did add intermittent fasting while I was doing the keto diet. When I had stalls, for example, I would do maybe intermittent fasting for a week. The thing about stalls is it's kind of like a little game that you play with your body. When your body stalls, there's a reason for it. Sometimes it's just that time of the month and there's nothing you can do about it, whatever. Or, you know, sometimes maybe you're a little more bloated because of the weather. There's different factors. There's things that you can't control, like there are things that you can control. Sometimes switching up your eating habits can take you out of that stall, like adding intermittent fasting. Or there were moments where I would stop my keto and just have a whole lot of carbs for a full day. So obviously not pasta and rice and things like that. I didn't touch those for months and months and months. But when I say a lot of carbs, I mean like vegetables, beets, fruits, you know, things like that. And sometimes I would realize that I just hadn't been drinking my water properly. Sometimes I felt like I needed to work out a little more intense, but just like play around with certain things, add some things, remove some, and eventually you'll see that your stall actually stops and you go back to losing weight. So honestly, learn to actually love those stalls, because that's when you really get into it with your body, and they're not bad. They're part of the journey, they're part of the process, and the tears, the anger, the sweat is all part of it. And in the end, when you achieve your goal, you're gonna feel that much more happy. My next tip, this one honestly is such a cravings. I don't know why, for me, cravings have always been such a difficult thing. Until this day, I love snacks, whether it's chips and everything, right? I still eat chips, I still eat ice cream, I still eat all types of sweets. The thing is, I do it in such a moderate way now And that's what I was lacking before. And that's what most of us, when we're overweight, we're lacking, is we don't do things in a moderate way. Now, the thing is, while you're going through your journey, I don't recommend even eating them in a moderate way. You might think I'm a little too strict, but personally, if I eat one, then I want the second one. One just opens the door to more. And I find that if you completely detox your body of those things and completely take those things out of your life, at least a few months, I'm not saying, you're never gonna eat anything again. Like I said, you need to find the perfect balance and the perfect moderation. But when you're going through that journey at the beginning, keep it away from you. Don't even buy it in your house. If you live with your family and, obviously they buy chips, they buy things, maybe you should get an agreement with them where there's a specific shelf where you put healthy things, and that's the only shelf that you can reach into. If you reach into another shelf, you reach into another part of the fridge, then you already know that you're going in a wrong direction, and that mentally is gonna help. There's so many things that you can do to help you with cravings. They're so difficult, so you need to find as many tricks and tips as you can. If you guys are interested in having my tips and my tricks of what I did to deal with my cravings, let me know, because I could do a video about that. I would keep some snacks on me. In my purse, there was always a little bag of nuts or a little bag of something that would help me in case I'm going out with my friends and everyone decides to stop for ice cream. Like I said, I'm that girl who's on a diet, so I'm not having the ice cream. But instead of caving into my craving or feeling I really want some, I was able to reach out in my purse and have my little healthy snack while others are having their ice cream. So there's some of these tricks that I'm sure you've all heard, eat in a smaller plate so you feel like the plate is bigger, or eat slower, because honestly it takes some time for your body to tell you that it's full. You digest better and you get full quicker. Food is only there to give you fuel to live. Yes, obviously I'm a big foodie and it's a pleasure of life, but when you're going through your journey, there's other pleasures that you need to discover, and one of them is reaching your goal weight. Because let me tell you, there is nothing that feels as good as being a healthy weight. When I was overweight, I did not feel healthy at all. I felt heavy. I felt I didn't feel good about myself. And now that I'm in a body where I feel much healthier, I can do so much more things than I used to be able to do. It's just all the food that I ate back then means nothing to me. Don't drink soda. That's just unnecessary calories. I just find you can drink water and it's gonna help your body, it's gonna nourish your body, it's gonna help you lose weight. Or you can drink soda and it's gonna give you unnecessary calories, it's not gonna help your body, and it's gonna damage your body. All right, so the last thing I wanna say is document your progress. When we're overweight, I think that a lot of us don't want to take pictures. We're kind of always I remember being at a wedding and being no, I don't want to be in the pictures. It's okay, guys. Let me just take the pictures of you guys. And now looking back, I'm I should have taken those pictures. One, it's memories. And two, when you reach your goal, looking back on those pictures, you're gonna see the progress you went through, and it's just gonna feel so amazing. There are so many people that I know that knew me before, that have known me for so many years. When they see my before pictures, they are shocked. I don't know why, but the same way it looks shocking for anyone who doesn't know me, who's whoa, oh my god, you went from this to that. It feels the same mentally to yourself. You know that you were big, but you don't remember to that extent, and it's it's weird. You really enter in this mental state that is just it's different. So it's nice to have them, being able to compare and see how far you went and see all of your achievements. Even in this video, I can't go over everything. There's so much that I would want to share, for some people that I know are going through this, and whether it's the mental aspect, whether it's the physical aspect, the way you're treated, it's just, there's so much that goes into this further than just how to eat and how to work out. And it's a huge change in your life. And trust me, If you achieve that change, you'll not regret it. There's not a single thing that you will regret about it. And on the contrary, your life is going to change completely in such a positive way that the only thing that you're going to regret is not having done it before. But yeah, I mean, just keep going. Don't give up. You need some motivation. I am here. Don't hesitate to contact me. And on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, it wasn't an easy thing to film, but here we are. See you guys in my next video.